Yes, welcome. Today we are going to be learning about potentiometer. We are going to be learning about what? Potentiometer. Today we are going to be learning about what? Potentiometer. What is a potentiometer? A potentiometer is an instrument used in measuring the e.m.f. of a cell. Used in measuring the what? e.m.f. of a cell. Electromotive force of a cell. And I taught us what e.m.f. is it not? I said it's the total energy generated that enables charges to flow across a circuit or to flow from a battery or a cell. You understand? Across a circuit, generating current. Is it not? The e.m.f. of a cell is simply the power of the cell. If you have a battery that works with a torchlight, you understand? If you want your torchlight to glow very well, you need to put a battery that has very high what? e.m.f. The cell has to have high what? e.m.f. e.m.f. is the energy that will enable the bulb to what? Glow, or that will enable the current to what? Flow. So how do you measure this e.m.f. of a battery or a cell? That your cell or your battery. If you want to measure the power, how do you measure? You measure using an instrument known as what? Potentiometer. Using an instrument known as what? Using an instrument known as what? Potentiometer. You understand? So this potentiometer is an instrument for measuring the e.m.f. of a cell. You can also use it to compare the e.m.f. of two cells. You understand? You don't just use it to measure the e.m.f. You can also use it to do what? Compare the e.m.f. of what? Two cells. So how do you do that? It consists of a meter length wire. It consists of a what? Meter length wire. The length of the wire is 1 what? Meter. 1 what? Meter. Mounted on a board. Mounted on a what? Board. Alongside a what? Meter rule. This is a meter rule. Can you see this? This is the wire mounted on the meter rule. If in use, whenever you want to use it to measure, you understand? A steady current from a cell connected across the wire flows. This is the cell, is it not? So a steady current from a cell connected flows. You understand? The length from A is measured. Can you see A? Can you see B? So you measure this length from A. You understand? So when you put your galvanometer here, you measure. You understand? You put it in another place. You do what? Measure. You get the length. So whenever you put your galvanometer and it's indicating no current flow, you know that you've arrived at the what? Balance point. You know that you've arrived at the what? Balance point. So at the balance point, how do you do the calculation to find the unknown e.m.f, the E2 that you're looking for? How do you find it? You simply say what? E1 over what? E2 to be equal to what? L1 all over what? L2. You understand? Then make E2 the subject of the formula. E2 will simply be equal to what? E1 L2 all over what? L1. So simplifying it, so simply say that at balance point of the potentiometer, E1 over E2 is equal to what? L1 over what? L2. Similar to the calculation we did for meter bridge, is it not? So whenever you want to measure the e.m.f. of a cell, the e.m.f, the electromotive force of a cell, you use an instrument known as what? Potentiometer. You use it to measure e.m.f. Is that clear? You also use it to compare the e.m.f. of two cells. Potentiometer, you understand? Take note of the what? The equation. E1, which is the electromotive force of the cell, 1 over that of cell, so equal to the length measured from the point when there is a balance to the length L2. Is that clear? Yeah, thank you.